Hey everybody, Hawk here. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, depending on if this is your first time or not. Today we're going to be going over Caliban, the Sentient Warframe. Now, for start things off, we're going to go over his abilities. We have Razor Wire here, which is his spin to win ability, except it's only for very low level enemies because the damage is not that great. No matter how you mod it, it's just a bad ability. So if you have Helminth, I would replace this with something that can snare or larva to group enemies up. We have Sentient Wrath, which will allow Caliban to do a stomp, and it will levitate enemies in the air for a short while dealing a bit of damage, while also making them more vulnerable to damage. His third ability will call out 3 sentients that will grant him shields when he is outside of combat. And when you're in combat, they will be used as a distraction against the enemies, basically. And that's really it, because their damage isn't great, and yeah. Now we have his fourth ability, Fusion Strike, which will send out a beam of energy and do a small blast, which is why we'll use Ensnare or something to gather enemies up, because this will strip enemies of their armor. So, the build that we're going to be using is consistent of enemy radar, just in case our companion does manage to die. That way we can still see where our enemies are at. Prime Vigor for maximum health and shield capacity. Adaptation for the cap of 90% resistance to damage. His passive gives 50, but it's not that great, so we still have adaptation in our build. Streamline for ability efficiency, so we can cast more abilities more often. Prime Flow for max energy. Umbra Vitality Intensify for the set bonus to get more health, and some of the strength to get the armor strip. Transient Fortitude, again for the strength, so we can get the maximum amount of armor strip, which is 100%. Prime Continuity for duration, so we can use Ensnare for longer, along with the damage vulnerability and the sentience. Now for Arcanes, we have Arcane Energies and Guardian on here. Energize for just in case we need energy. Guardian for more survivability, just in case our shield manages to go down. But if you have them maxed out, I consider Arcane Aegis and Arcane Barrier to be the best for this Warframe. Aegis for shield regen, and then Barrier to have a chance to get our shield maxed out if we take damage. Now for this build, we are also going to be using an AoE type weapon, so I would consider Brahma or Tsar, whatever your preference is. But what we're basically going to be doing is calling out 20 level 185 Corrupt Heavy Gunners. So we will use our Ensnare, pull them all in together, our fourth ability to strip all their armor, and then nuke them. However, if you're in a real fight, you will want to use the sentients to get the shields up before you go in, as you could see there, our shield is going way up, past overshields. But again, these guys are basically just used as a distraction in a fight. So that's all for this video. If you like the video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.